Daniel. Welcome to the latest with Maya. For those of you who don't know, Daniel wrote and starred in the show Pulse. Most recently, you can see Daniel in the limited series All Her Fault on Peacock. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
So who has had the biggest impact on the person you have become?
Uh, easy, easy answer for me, or like that's an easy question for me to answer because it's just my mother, Annie Murta Monks. Um, she's definitely like shaped me into the person I've become the most. And not only did she give me life, but she also, when I was 11, I almost died, and because of so many decisions she made and so much courage that she had. It meant that I survived and she saved my life in so many ways and so, over the years. And then I don't know, just ever since her love and support has also like enabled me to live this life of my dreams that I never thought would have been possible. So I always want to shout out my mum as much as possible, Annie Murder Monks.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, what is something people are always surprised to learn about you?
That I this is that I speak Japanese, but like I speak very poor Japanese. My brother and sister-in-law are both fluent, and I speak Japanese like a 7-year-old. So like I'm not very skilled at it, but I can like understand and speak. And usually that's not not a thing people expect.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So what has been the biggest obstacle you've overcome?
I feel like especially in terms of my career, like ableism, because I have a physical disability and obviously there's like a navigating my chronic pain and like the physical limitations, but they are much less limiting than ableist attitudes or ideas that prevent you from having the opportunities that you might be right for. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of
Yeah.
casting and in terms of opportunity and stuff like that. I think often, unfortunately, especially with screen, producers or directors can be quite um, short-sighted or closed-minded in the type of roles they can envision a disabled actor playing when, you know, disabled people are everywhere and we're all kinds of people and we should be able to play all kinds of roles. So
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. I always get so frustrated. Just there's times when like I'll be using a wheelchair because of
mm,
how I'm feeling, and like
mm,
there's so many places that are not wheelchair accessible, and
absolutely.
it's like I don't know. It's always so annoying in places that like can't make accommodations.
Yeah, totally. It is that thing where like I think when I was younger, because like I was the only disabled person in my family, and disability is like a minority where we're often not born into our community. Like we have to seek out our community.
Yeah.
And I only really sought out my community in my early 20s. And it was like a huge, incredible education because it was this thing where I always felt like, oh, my disability or impairment is the thing that needs to change in order for me to access this thing, the kind of medical model of disability. And it was only once, you know, learning about disability rights and the disability rights movement and being like, actually, no, like humans create the society. Humans can create a more inclusive, accessible society. Like there's no like change the environment, not the person. And in doing so, it's more inclusive not only for disabled people, but for all people. And so yeah, so I definitely yeah, I definitely feel you.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Yeah, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
Oh, that's such a good question. A warning label. Oh, I'm like, it, before I answer any of these questions, I keep wanting to like disclaim, give you a disclaimer. But like, no, no, I'm just going to own it. I'm very off screens. So I don't know anything that's happening in the world, but not because I'm not interested. It's because I'm too interested. And that when I was on screens, I was like, I was, you know, addicted to scrolling and stuff. And so like, so now like I live very much off screen. So I feel so much older because like now I don't know any meme reference. I don't know I really like in a way like deliberately aged myself by like being so out of like, current internet meme culture in a way that yeah, that's probably my warning label. Like I will probably not get your meme reference if it was an internet meme post 2023.
Oh. I like that. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, don't worry, I don't make any meme references, so
You're welcome to. I just apologize if I don't get it, if it goes over my head.
yeah. No, all the references I make are to like TV shows and movies,
Amazing.
so
Amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, great.
Um, so is there someone who without fail always makes you laugh?
Yeah. My friend Sian Ewers, she's an Australian actress. She played my friend Nat in the film Pulse that we made together. And she is just the most ridiculously hilarious person. And I love her.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's always the best to have those friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages. I mean, if you can't tell by my room.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Um, and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
So currently I'm doing a play, and so when I'm doing a play, I can't watch anything else. But there are can I tell you shows I have been obsessed with.
Yes.
So The Traders, I've watched UK, Australia, US, and Canada. But then also, I got really into Survivor as well for a while. This is reality TV. In terms of not reality TV, I was obsessed, and I've watched maybe like 5 times Pen 15. I love Pen 15. I also really love the HBO show We Are Who We Are, the Luca Guadagnino
Oh, yeah.
show. Um, when I was younger, I have seen in terms of like a sitcom, I've seen the entirety of 30 Rock maybe 15 times, maybe something like that. So yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was obsessed with I was obsessed with All Her Fault and
Oh, thanks.
um yeah, I watched that. I don't even know. I think in like 2 days. Um,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and now there's another limited series I just started watching called Malice. That's really
Oh,
good.
yes, yes. I think I've seen posters for it.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Amazing.
So, yeah. Yeah. But I did love We Are Who We Are. I watched that when it came out and
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Um I interviewed Jack Dylan Grazer actually who plays the main
Amazing, of
guy and
course.
yeah, and he's so sweet. So
Oh, amazing.
it
That's
made
so
me
great.
yeah, it made me love the show even more.
Totally.
So,
And like especially that final episode, I've like rewatched that final episode a number of
yeah.
times and I just love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
Oh, I mean, probably the personality trait of I'm terrified of getting in trouble. I'm like deeply, I was that kid who just like I was the snitch. I was the I would never misbehave, and if I did, I was terrified of getting in trouble. And so like I'm often too like I'm now as well, like in my life, I'm like pathologically early to everything because I hate being late, which I think is like akin to getting in trouble. So actually, that's probably the thing that gets me most in trouble is just like I get to places way too early, and I think like low key frustrate people because they're not ready for me yet. So that's probably my thing.
Um, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Oh, like a early 2010s coming of age, I just feel like, I mean, I'm now 36, but I feel like every year I'm coming of age. Like I just keep like learning and growing and and you know those soundtracks and stuff. Yeah, I just feel like that's probably if you're gonna like brand my story that way. And actually Pulse, which I wrote, which is very personal to me, it has sci-fi elements, but it's basically just a coming of age movie. So yes, I can attest to that. I made a coming of age movie pretty much about my life. So yeah, coming of age movie.
I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted mine to be a musical rom-com.
I love that. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, I love coming of age movies, so I
Yeah.
I love yours.
Thanks.
Um, so what movie or show do you find yourself quoting all the time?
Oh gosh. Oh no. Let me think. One's not immediately come to mind. What movie or show? Oh, I don't know. When I was a teenager, I knew the entirety of Emperor's New Groove off by heart. And so I think I quoted that a lot as a teenager. But I don't think I've done that for a while. I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer. I don't know. I don't know which one I quote the most.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
my brain is pretty much just show and movie quotes and references. So,
amazing. Yeah. I feel like I used to watch with my brother like the YouTube compilations of Vines, you know, like the Vine
oh
compilations. So
yeah,
I feel like a lot of like random quotes that come out of my mouth are like from 7 second vines from, you know,
yeah.
15 years ago or something like that. Maybe not 15 years. I don't know. Time is slippery. I don't know how long ago Vine was, but yeah, but probably that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can relate to that. My sister once showed me yeah, one of the compilations of vines and we started referencing them
Yeah,
to each
it's
other.
so
So
good. It's so
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I find I quote a lot of the shows Friends and Will and Grace.
I
Um
love Will and Grace. I've like watched all of Will and Grace multiple times.
Oh, me too.
I also have to say I don't know the name of the episode, but the one that Mira Sorvino guest stars in, that
Yeah.
episode is one of the most perfectly scripted, directed, and acted like comedy one act sitcom episodes I've ever seen in my life. Like it's just flawless. If anyone wants like a sitcom comedy masterclass, watch the Mira Sorvino episode of Will and Grace.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that episode.
It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. I could just talk about Will and Grace all day with you. That is one of my all-time favorite shows.
It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, My best friend has never seen it, and I reference it all the time in conversations,
Amazing.
and it just goes right over his head. So,
No, that's
yeah. So
not.
I told him he has to watch it. Uh,
Absolutely. It's a
yeah.
necessary education.
Yes, exactly. I yeah, I remember the very first episode of the show that I saw.
Mm.
And it's one of my all-time favorite episodes. I rewatch all the time, but every time I watch it, I like remember the exact moment I saw it for the first time.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And so my life is much better with Will and Grace.
Absolutely. I think all of our lives are better with Will and Grace.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, so how do you keep yourself motivated on days you aren't feeling it?
Oh, good question. Usually the days I'm not feeling it, so I have chronic pain and I have bad pain days and less bad pain days and so the bad pain days, if I'm like working and need to be working at that time, then the motivation is kind of like, if I'm doing a play, it's like for the audience who are coming, or if I'm doing filming, then it's like for I think the thing that motivates me the most, I guess, is like I love to act more than anything. If I was disabled or not, it's still what I would love to do. And it is much harder. There are much less opportunities as a disabled actor than compared to my abled peers. But one of the things that like kind of fuels me through the days that are hard is that if I can have any success, a it can have a hopefully a positive impact on my community in a way that motivates me more. Do you know what I mean? And it does feel like, like, oh, if I can do this and tell the story well and also just be like visibly disabled in a very like honest, authentic way, then it can make someone else, feel seen and less alone. And because I remember when I was growing up, I didn't really see disabled actors on television or in film like ever. And so it was a thing. So I definitely think like that's the thing that it's probably like a long-winded answer, but that's the thing of like the days where my pain's bad and I need to go to work. I'm like, I think that kind of thought keeps me going of like the the young disabled kid somewhere who goes, oh, he's like me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry that yeah, that I mean you have to deal with that. I can relate to that. Um
Totally.
and yeah.
Totally.
um, yeah. So I'm sorry that you have to deal with that.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
all have our things to deal with, but
Yeah. Yeah. So what three words best describe you?
it depends on the day. Um, Three words describe me. I would say like, oh, I would hope someone would describe me as kind. I try to be kind. Um, uh, kind, uh, emphatic. I can be I sometimes have lots of like, energy and can be, my sister, when I was younger, would often say like, why you don't have to be so loud all the time. So yeah, maybe loud as well. Kind, emphatic, and loud. So yeah, maybe those are the things.
Oh, I like those. Yeah. Um, yeah, so if you had the opportunity to put a message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would that message be?
Oh wow. That oh my gosh, these are really good questions. They're really challenging. Because it needs to be something like punch. It'd be something about disability rights. Like I don't know the wording, but it would be like disabled rights or human rights, something along those lines of like and that that there was a great slogan that a while ago this disability rights community were using that I really love, which is the future is accessible. And accessible in like disability terms, but also accessible is brought into if something's accessible for people with disabilities, it's accessible for every single person. And so the future is accessible. And so something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we definitely need those billboards everywhere.
Yeah, thank
So,
you, thank you.
yeah. Um, what subject could you give a TED Talk on, even though you are totally unqualified on that subject?
Um, mm, I'm so sorry. Let me think. I can talk a lot about I love actresses. I love um I was a kid as well. As a kid, I would obsessively watch the Oscars and follow the Oscars and like and specifically love, like the best supporting and best supporting actress and best lead actress performances. And like I have I think at least from like 1990, I know all of the best actresses in order and stuff like that. And so like I could talk about each I could talk about actresses' performances and what I love about them, basically. I feel like that would be my TED Talk, which I am totally unqualified to talk about. But I just, yeah, I, I just, I love acting, and I think no one does it better than women. So, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. I would love to see that TED Talk.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I love watching like all the award shows and looking at the red carpet and everyone's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
outfits. Like that's one of my
Absolutely.
favorite things.
I love that.
So, yeah. So I just have one more question for you.
Okay.
So I love inspiring and motivational quotes, and this week the one that spoke to me is I live, I keep trying, I fail, I hurt, but then I dig deep, I fight back, I rise again, always. Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Yeah, I actually have a wall of like quotes and affirmations that I love. Let me see. Oh, this is actually, oh gosh, this might make me emotional. One of my best friends in the world, who is also an extraordinary actor and is like my soulmate twin flame, platonic soulmate twin flame, is Misha Butler, who is one of the leads in the Netflix series Chaos. And I met him filming Chaos. And he wrote this beautiful like letter to his younger self and like kind of poem thing. And there was a few lines in it that made me cry so much I put on my wall. And I said it every day is no time for sentimentality. There are trees to climb, frogs to find, and a whole big life to live. And I don't know, I just really love it. And I love him. And it feels like an expression of him as well. So
Oh, I love that.
thanks.
Yeah. I love that. Um, uh
Thanks.
yeah. So that was my final question for you. I have had the best time talking with you. You've made my day. So thank you so
Oh,
much
thank you.
for joining me.
Likewise, likewise. Also, sorry, it seems like the London sunset happened at 4 p.m. So, like, I think I'm gradually just got darker. So, sorry for the very intense mood lighting that has
Oh,
occurred.
yeah, it's okay. That's happened to me a couple times during an interview that suddenly
Totally.
everything's just dark. Um,
I know, totally.
so,
Yeah,
yeah. So thank
yeah,
you. Yeah, thank you so much again for joining me, and I
of
hope you have
course.
a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Um, And that's a wrap on today's edition of the latest to admire.